Let's go back to our breaking news coverage out of Tracy. These are exclusive images captured last night by Live Copter 3 showing you just how huge this fire is. Overnight, crews have continued a defensive fight against these flames. It's burning in a 1 million square foot medical warehouse facility.
And we do have team coverage of the fire. Aaron Heft is checking out the impact the smoke is having in the community. But let's kick things off now with Melanie Wingo. She is just outside of that facility. Melanie, the sun's up now. What more can you see?
Well, we're just west of where that Medline Medical Products facility went up in flames yesterday afternoon. We're going on 15 hours since the fire broke out, and you can see behind me the sun rising through the thick, choking smoke that is billowing in the air still at this hour, hours and hours after the fire broke out. We have some video to show you from Live Copter 3, and it just shows you the vastness of what's on fire right now. These are images that we captured overnight, and into the early morning hours, the situation was the same. So much product is up in flames, so much is burning, that's why we're seeing this choking, thick smoke plume going up into the air. I can tell you that the wind shifts occasionally, and we're able to smell that toxic smoke. According to Tracy Fire, it is in fact toxic smoke and has carcinogenic effects and also neurotoxins. It's all in there according to authorities, and we are just seeing it continue to billow up. And that's why we're kind of watching the air quality throughout the day today. I know Aaron Heft's going to touch on that a little bit more, but down here on the ground in front of the facility, this is what's blocked off to anyone who lives nearby. Interestingly, just as we were showing you video from overnight, I'm noticing to the right of this facility, some of the smoke has changed in color. And, you know, we talk about different smoke colors, and when it's black and thick like that, that means it's burning materials, some of those petroleum-based plastic products, and then when it turns brown, it's burning more like structure and wood and that kind of thing. And then when we see some of the white smoke, that means some of the fire is dissipating, and water that they've sprayed on it is getting to it. Fire crews have been spraying water on this periodically throughout the night, and as Teo, you mentioned, firefighters had to take a defensive stance on this pretty much from right out of the gate, because as they initiated what they call like an internal attack, they realized pretty quickly they had to pull things out and make sure their fire crews were safe and at a distance from the fire itself. We know that this fire consumed 1 million square feet of warehouse space within about 30 minutes time. So just an explosive, heavily burning situation throughout all of yesterday and on in through this morning. We do expect a briefing from Tracy Fire around 8 o'clock this morning. We'll be here taking that live on KCRA.com, and of course, we'll be here to ask questions throughout the morning. Reporting live in Tracy, Melanie Wingo, KCRA 3 News.
It's kind of eerie, Melanie. You see that orange glow behind you there. We appreciate that coverage. We're going to talk about the air quality in just a moment, but first, KCRA 3 viewers helping us tell the story of this fire. Now look at this. We received this video from inside the warehouse when it first began. Look at that, the initial flames there. Person who shared this did not want to be identified, but say they heard the fire alarm go off. They did not see sprinklers go off. Well, we've also slowed this video down a bit, and you see the flames on top of that storage rack there, but you could see how much material was inside the warehouse as well, fueling this fire, why they're saying it could take days to get this one out.
Yeah, and so many questions just about what started this fire, how it started, and why. Something investigators for sure will be looking into. Meantime, we want to go back out live to Tracy. KCRA 3's Aaron Heft joining us now live with more on the impact of the smoke for people who are living in that area. Aaron?
Brandy, this smoke was able to be seen 35 miles north on I-5. You can actually see the plumes, and it's still billowing terribly from the Medline facility. And a little perspective, we're over about a mile away from where Melanie Wingo and Paul Westbrook are standing, but just as we pan over northward, this is that plume carrying northward across different communities. And again, I want to stress that this toxic smoke is something that the county is warning the public about. So let me get you the details on that. So San Joaquin County officials are monitoring the air quality. I just looked at it. It says it's moderate. I would say that is very conservative, as this seems to be quite intense and actually does bother the esophagus even with an N95 on. So the air quality at this point, community public health officials say that there's toxic gases, carcinogens, and at least one neurotoxin that are known to be burning inside this fire at this time. They say the smoke can have serious impacts on people's lungs. If you have sudden breathing issues, throat irritation, nausea, or dizziness, you're to seek medical attention immediately. The Office of Emergency Services is urging people to stay indoors at this time, to keep your windows and doors closed and bring all of your pets inside. And you're also advised to use your air conditioning to recirculate the air that is already inside your home. Join me back out here live in Tracy. As we navigated to where we're at on this side of the Medline facility, just for some perspective, this road that led us to where we're standing now, all the cars on the side of the building, they are burned out holes of cars. There's no longer a firefight that's visible. Everyone is off watching because, as we have reported, this 1 million square foot facility is burning to the ground. The walls are caving in. Everything is at a slant. And this is what the back of the facility, what is left of the facility, looks like at this point, still putting out incredible amounts of smoke. And like I said, very visible 35 miles away. And that was at 5 in the morning while it was still, the sun was rising. So just for some perspective, this is affecting vast communities over a wide swath of Tracy and beyond at this point. We'll keep an eye on that air quality index. In Tracy, Aaron Heft, KCRA 3 News.
That is certainly ominous. All right. Yeah. Keep wearing that mask. Thank you so much for that coverage.
Meantime, smoldering debris from that fire has been raining down on nearby neighborhoods, parks, trails, and roadways. It's also causing spot fires across the city. Neighbors describe the sky above their homes as apocalyptic.
They were floating in my pool. They're all over the grass. They were all over the cement. Soft, light, crispy. It just breaks apart, and it leaves like charcoal stains on your fingers.
You could see the trees catching on fire, and it was from this flying in the air.
Right now, it's not clear what the plan is as far as who will be picking up the countless pieces of debris, but we have already seen some neighbors stepping up to the task. We will, of course, continue to follow this breaking news on air throughout the morning and online. We will also have that news conference from firefighters, which is scheduled for 8 o'clock today. Make sure you have the KCRA 3 app if you are leaving the house.